Welcome to Radio 1990 and Heavy Metal Wednesday. I'm Catherine Kinley, and this is my special co-host today, Eric Carr of KISS. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Catherine. Let me tell you, I have to tell you something. This girl is so pretty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my mind on what's going on today, but I'll try.
Let me tell you, I like this guy. I'm going to keep him the rest of the week. But today, we've got video music from April Wine, Heaven Girls School, and a band that Eric pounds the skins for, KISS.
Plus, we'll have a sneak preview peek of KISS's new video, Tears Are Falling. It's a great video. You have to see it. From our brand new album, Asylum. But to start the metal ringing, today we've got some vintage KISS with Heaven's on Fire.
Heaven's on Fire was the fourth video you made with KISS. How'd you get started with the band back in 1979?
Well, at that time, my music career was really doing very badly, and I was very despondent and not doing very well. And I was pretty much living on the gutter at the time, at that time. So what happened this particular day is that I think I was lying down somewhere at 60th and Madison, and this limo went by and sideswiped me. It just happened to be the limo that Gene, Paul, and Ace were riding in. And they jumped out, and they were very, very worried, and they felt really bad. And
somehow, I don't think I believe this. I don't know.
Why?
You came out of the gutter.
Well,
no,
actually,
come on, really.
No, actually, the way I
I'm going to cry. You've got to tell me it's a joke.
No, I don't want you to cry. I don't want you to cry. I found out by accident that KISS was auditioning drummers. I didn't even know they were looking for a drummer. And I found out, and I called the office, and I said, well, I want to audition for KISS. What do I do? And they gave me the information that I should put together. And I sent in a promo package of myself, and they called me for an audition, and within 6 days of the time that I found out, I was in the band, So I was selected from, I think, about 50 or 60 drummers that they actually played with, and 200 or 300 applicants that they never even played with, So they like me.
Now you've got your new album out, Asylum. Tell me something about that.
Well, okay, you may have heard this before, but it's round and it's black and it's got a hole in it.
Oh, no, I can tell what kind of day this is going to be.
Yes. Yes, it's going to be that kind of day. Well, this album, what we did, we've just been, the last year or so, we've just been really, really getting crazy, and just enjoying ourselves much more than I think we have before. The last tour was great. The last album we had a lot of fun making. So we decided to just go in the studio and rent some equipment, and get instruments and just play songs and have a good time, and that's what we did. So this album's got a sense of fun to it, a real great sense of fun. We had a lot of fun making it, and it's got some great material. It's got great performances by everybody.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's great. It's wonderful.
Now we've got some news from our Hit Parader magazine's Heavy Metal Hotline. Motley Crue's Vince Neil is going to have to fork up $2.7 million, according to the judge in Vincent's trial for vehicular manslaughter. After Motley's current world tour is over, Vince will also have to spend 30 days in jail, starting June 15th, along with doing more community service projects like he's doing right now.
Okay, I've got some good news for you. News from this Twisted Sister camp is that November is the month that we'll be hearing more Metal Madness from the group when they release their new LP just in time for Thanksgiving. Wow, that sounds like a great title for an album. Well, anyway, Just in Time for Thanksgiving is being put together by the Scorpions producer, Dieter Dierks, and supposedly includes some heavy names like Alice Cooper and Kate Smith. Later this month, Aerosmith will be releasing their first record in 6 years. It's called All Done With Mirrors.
Next up, Rock Myself to Sleep with April Wine.
Keep watching.
Welcome back. Today's video pick is from the 15-year-old Canadian band April Wine.
Last year, the rumors were that lead singer and founder Miles Goodwin had left the band for greener pastures, but now he and the rest of the band are back with a new LP, Walking Through the Fire.
It includes tunes written by Bryan Adams' partner, Jim Valiant, and Katrina and the Waves, who put together April Wine's first single and video called Rock Myself to Sleep. Eric, April Wine has been around for a long time with Miles Goodwin there right from the very beginning. Now, what were your musical beginnings?
Well, when the Beatles came out, I just got totally infatuated with the band, and I guess like thousands of other guys, I decided to become a musician and be in a band. And so I just learned everything I could. I mean, before I even had my first set of drums, I was already playing every song that was on the radio, just on tables and books and my sisters or whatever I could hit, I would hit, And
at what age were you when you decided you wanted to be a rock and roller?
Oh, young.
We're talking young,
We're talking
baby.
teenager. No, we're talking early teens, yeah. And I probably just dated myself now, but that's okay.
Who are your big drumming influences?
Well, okay, as I said before, when the Beatles came out, Ringo was the guy that got me started, yeah. But there were a lot. There were Keith Moon and, but John Bonham from Led Zeppelin has been my biggest influence, and he's my idol. And he's the guy that I wish that I was. It's like everybody, I think, has somebody that they really would like to emulate, to really, it's like, boy, I wish I was that guy. I wish I had played that. And Bonzo for me is the guy. And there are a lot of other drummers, but he was the guy for me.
When Radio 1990 continues, heaven is knocking at heaven's door. To Radio 1990. Today's special co-host for Heavy Metal Wednesday is Kiss's Eric Carr. Eric, you're a rock and roll drummer. Now, if you were to give any advice to an aspiring drummer, what would it be?
Well, I think I would tell him to basically, you need a lot of devotion. It's like anything else that you really want to do well. A lot of dedication. Work hard. Don't worry that the neighbors complain that you're too loud and making a lot of noise, because that happened to me many times. You really just have to commit yourself, and that's what I'm going to do right after this show.
What were some of the songs that you started drumming along with?
I could play every Beatles song that ever existed, but I also started playing Cream and Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin and The Who and anybody else that,
all of the above.
Oh, everything, yeah, everything.
There are a lot of bands that have decided to make a heavy metal cover of a classic. One of those bands is Heaven. The half Australian and half American band named their new album after the 1973 Bob Dylan song, Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Knocking on Heaven's Door is Heaven's third LP since coming out of Sydney, Australia in 1980. And they're really a great band. They were opening for part of our 1983-1984 tour. They were great.
Eric, who are some of your favorite heavy metal bands from other countries?
Well, there's so many, but Led Zeppelin, is my favorite band, period. But the Scorpions, Helix, AC/DC, I love, Hanoi Rocks, Accept, a lot of them, great bands.
Girls' School brings us the sound of English heavy metal music.
Next, when Radio 1990 breaks metal. Stay tuned.
Today's breaking metal band comes with the name Girls' School.
Yeah, Catherine, they're a great band. I love them. I'm a really big fan. 2 years ago, while we were on tour, we were in Nashville and we had a night off, and Girls' School was playing. They were opening for someone else, and they were playing at a small club, 200 or 300 people, and the place was packed, and I had such a great time, and they were so good. I'm a real big fan of this. So why don't we see their video right now?
Girls' School is just one of the many bands coming out of England that's probably going to do really well here in the U.S. Now, back to you.
Okay.
Tell me, what's next for KISS?
Well, we've got a tour coming up, and it's a huge tour of the United States. It'll be starting November 21st in El Paso, Texas, and we'll be swinging all around the United States, making everybody crazy. The stage is fabulous. We've got a lot of surprises in store for everyone, including us.
Well, Paul Stanley has been saying that it's going to be the biggest, grandest show ever that you ever put on. How could that be?
I don't know. I've been wondering about that.
How can it get more fiery, more exciting?
I don't know. I've been wondering about that. I really have. It's like I'm getting scared now because I don't know what we're going to be doing. No, we have a lot of great pyro effects. The stage design itself is it's designed in a way where there's a lot of places to run and go crazy and just generally tease and excite the audience. And I definitely will not be sitting behind my drums through the whole show. Any chance I get, I'll be running around also. But, oh yeah.
You have a stunt drummer?
Huh?
Stunt drummer, what's your con?
No, usually between songs, I don't like to just sit there, so I get out and I tease the audience or I make them laugh or whatever, while something else is going on.
Tell me about your new video.
Oh, this video, we did it in London, and we hired a huge jungle and a very scary volcano to be in the video with us. Yes, and we also have the world's tallest TV screens in this video. You'll see them swaying back and forth in the background, having a great time. But the volcano, by the way, almost killed me in one of the takes. It just kind of went crazy and didn't do what it was supposed to do. But I think you'll see that the costumes are outrageous. There's color like you wouldn't believe, and we really just went over the top in this video.
Well, let's take a sneak preview of it right now. It's called Tears Are Falling from KISS. Wow.
I love that video. I want to know, where did Paul get those gloves?
Day glow hands.
Unbelievable.
Even in the dark.
It's unbelievable. Is that the real hair? I wonder. Come on.
I don't know, is it? Oh, anyway. I'll be back tomorrow with video music from Paul Young, Van Halen, and a new face, Mr. Mister.
Mr. what? Sorry.
Plus.
Yes. Plus, more of Lisa Robinson's exclusive interview with David Lee Roth.
And remember, we're giving the ultimate video party. It's your chance to win a private screening party with 50 friends, catch the latest videos, plus win the Laserdisc video box, a widescreen television, and a supply of video discs. 10 first prize winners get CD players and discs, and 250 runners-up receive Tears for Fears and Kool and the Gang's LPs. To enter, send a postcard with your name, age, and address, and phone number to the Ultimate Video Party, Post Office Box 5537, New York, New York, 10185. All entries must be received by November 11th. That's all for Heavy Metal Wednesday this week. Thanks a lot for being here, Eric.
Thank you, Kathleen. I had a really, really great time, and thank you for letting me get this jacket out of the closet.
I think we go together very nicely.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And one other thing I want to remind everybody. Keep watching for announcements on the KISS Asylum Tour. We're going to be rocking your brains out all over America, so don't miss it, okay?
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
See you then. Bye.